The Seven Dials Mystery, Chapter 24, Part 1. It was clear that Superintendent Battle was very surprised. He rubbed his chin with his fingers while he thought deeply. "Sir Oswald is right, Battle," George said. "This Bower is the thief. Is there any hope of catching him?" "There might be a chance, sir," Battle replied. "It does look very suspicious. Of course, the man might go back to the other house, Chimneys." "Do you think he will really go back?" George asked. "No, I don't think so," Battle admitted. "Yes, it seems like Bower is the man we want, but I still do not understand how he walked in and out of this property without my guards seeing him." "I already told you what I think about your guards," George said. "They are not good at their jobs. I'm not trying to blame you, Superintendent, but—" He stopped talking, but his face showed he was very unhappy. "Oh well," Battle said bravely, "I can handle the blame." He shook his head and let out a big sigh. "I must use the telephone immediately. Excuse me, everyone. I'm sorry, Mr. Lomax. I feel like I have made a big mess of this job, but this case has been very confusing, much more confusing than you realize." Then he walked out of the room very quickly. "Come out to the garden, Jimmy," Bundle said. "I need to talk to you." They walked out through the window together. Jimmy looked down at the grass with a worried face. "What is wrong?" Bundle asked. Jimmy explained how the detective made Sir Oswald throw the gun. "I'm thinking," Jimmy said, "I'm sure Battle had a secret reason for making Sir Oswald throw that gun. When Sir Oswald threw it, the gun landed 10 yards further than the first mark. You know, Bundle, Battle is a very smart and mysterious man." "He is an amazing man," Bundle agreed. "Now, I want to tell you what happened last night." She told him everything she had talked about with the detective. Jimmy listened very closely. "So, the Countess is person number 1, Jimmy said, thinking deeply. "It all makes sense now. Person number 2 is Bower. He came over from the other house. He climbed into the bedroom because he knew the man inside was in a deep sleep. The Countess must have given that man medicine to make him sleep." Jimmy continued his theory. The plan was for Bower to throw the secret papers down to the Countess, who was waiting below. Then she would run back through the library and go to her room. If the police caught Bower, he would not have the papers on him. It was a great plan, but it failed. As soon as the Countess got to the library, she heard me coming. She had to hide behind a screen. This was very bad for her because she could not warn Bower. Bower stole the papers and looked out the window. He thought he saw the Countess waiting, so he threw the papers down. Then he climbed down the wall and found a scary surprise: me. The Countess must have been very nervous hiding behind that screen. Honestly, she told a very good lie to explain why she was there. Yes, everything finally makes sense." "It makes sense too well," Bundle said firmly. "What do you mean?" Jimmy asked, looking surprised. "What about number 7? Bundle asked. "Number 7 is the person who never shows their face. They stay in the background. Do you really think it is just the Countess and Bower? No, it is not that simple. Bower was here last night, but he was only here to take the blame if things went wrong. He is a scapegoat. His job is to make everyone look at him so they don't see the real boss, number 7. "Listen, Bundle," Jimmy said, feeling worried. "Are you sure you haven't been reading too many spy stories?" Bundle looked at him with an annoyed and serious face. "Well," Jimmy continued, "I am not like the Queen from Alice in Wonderland. I cannot believe impossible things." "It is after breakfast now," Bundle joked. "Even after breakfast I can't believe it," Jimmy said. "We have a very good idea that fits all the facts, but you won't accept it. You are trying to make things more difficult than they really are." "I am sorry," Bundle said, "but I strongly believe that a mysterious number 7 is actually one of the guests staying here in this house." "What does Bill think about this?" Jimmy asked.
"Bill is being difficult," Bundle said coldly. "Oh," Jimmy said, "I guess you told him about the Countess. He needs to be careful. If he doesn't know the truth, he might say the wrong thing to the wrong person." "He refuses to believe anything bad about her," Bundle said. "He is being very silly. I wish you would tell him about the mole on her shoulder that I saw." You forget I wasn't hiding in the cupboard with you, Jimmy said, and I don't want to argue with Bill about a lady's mole. But surely he isn't so stupid that he can't see how all the clues fit together? He is acting very stupid, Bundle said with a bitter voice. You made a big mistake, Jimmy, when you told him everything. I am sorry, Jimmy said. I did not realize it then, but I do now. I was a fool, but I thought I could trust old Bill. You know how these dangerous women from other countries act, Bundle said. They know exactly how to trick men. Actually, I don't know, Jimmy said. No dangerous woman has ever tried to trick me. He let out a sad sigh. For a moment they were both quiet. Jimmy was thinking hard about everything that had happened. The more he thought, the more he felt like something was still wrong. You said the detective, Battle, wants us to leave the Countess alone, Jimmy finally asked. Yes, Bundle answered. So his plan is to watch her. He thinks she will lead him to the real boss? Bundle nodded her head. Jimmy pulled his eyebrows together in a deep frown as he tried to understand. It was clear that Battle had a very specific plan. Sir Stanley Digby went to London early this morning, right? Yes, Bundle said. Did O'Rourke go with him? Yes, I think so, Bundle replied. You don't think— No, that is impossible, Jimmy started to say. What? Bundle asked. Do you think O'Rourke is part of the crime? Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.